Yogash Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Yoga is cessation or stopping of the fluctuations of the mind. Have you noticed how so many people today are battling with stress, anxiety, overthinking, emotional breakdowns, and even depression? From school-going children to working professionals and even elderly people, no one seems to be spared. But why is this happening? Despite all the advancements, why is our inner world so disturbed? In today's world, mental noise is louder than ever. Today, more than ever, people are silently struggling with anxiety, overthinking, stress, identity confusion, and even burnout. But what if the root of all this lies in how our mind functions? That's true, my dear friends. What we are experiencing today is the result of uncontrolled Chitta Vrittis, the fluctuations of the mind. And Maharishi Patanjali already knew it 2000 years back, and he gave us the root cause and even the solution. Over the next 3-part video series, we dive into timeless yogic wisdom that offers not just answers but powerful practices to restore inner peace. You will learn what Chit really is and why it's at the heart of our mental health. What corrupts the Chitta, the kleshas and obstacles on our path. Then you will be learning how to heal and purifying the Chitta through Chitta Prasadhan, the practices that Maharishi Patanjali gave thousands of years ago, and they are more relevant than ever today. So let's begin our journey of understanding, cleansing and empowering the Chitta so we can live with clarity, calmness and deep joy. What is Chit? Simply, in yogic philosophy, Chit refers to the subtle mental apparatus. It's not just the mind in the modern age sense, it is the field of consciousness where all the mental activities happen: perception, memory, thought, emotion, ego, decision-making, and many more. Chit has 3 main components, each with a unique role. The first is Man or Manas, which is the lower mind. Its role is like the processor of sensory input. It reacts to external stimuli. It's doubtful, emotional, and impulsive. You see a chocolate cake, for example. Manas instantly processes the visual and smells the cues. It may react emotionally, "Yummy, I want that." Or it may sound confused, "Should I eat this or not?" What are the key qualities of Manas? It is just reacted. It just reacts to whatever is happening. It doesn't make any discriminations. It just reacts. It's like the id of Sigmund Freud. It generates desires, likes, and dislikes. And it is often driven by habit and emotion and not by logic. The second part is buddhi or the intellect. This is the discriminating faculty. It analyzes, reasons, and makes decisions based on past knowledge or higher insight. Let's go back to the example of the cake. The buddhi steps in and evaluates. I am on sugar-free diet. I should skip this. It has clarity and the power of discernment. The key qualities of buddhi are: it is calm and reflective and not impulsive. It is where wisdom, morality, and ethics emerge. Strong buddhi is equal to strong decision making. It may somewhere relate to Sigmund Freud's superego. Third is ahamkar, the ego, the sense of I, which even Ravan had. What is the role this plays? This one identifies with the experiences. It's the I maker. It is the sense of self which says, I am this body, I am smart, I am angry, I am so powerful. And when you say, I want that cake, ahamkar is owning the desire. If someone says, you should not eat that, and you feel offended, that is the ahamkar relating to I feels offended and it feels attacked. What are the key qualities of ahamkar? Ahamkar creates individual identity. It's necessary, but when overreactive, it leads to attachment, egoism, and conflict. Chit is not static. It's influenced by the gunas also. We all know the three gunas are the fundamental qualities of nature, the prakriti. They color our thoughts, emotions, and actions, and they influence how our chit behaves. So if we are influenced by sattva, which is clarity, harmony, and purity, the chit will be more balanced, clear, and peaceful. In a sattvic state, your man or manas would be calm, buddhi will be sharp, and ahamkar would be humble as it is required to be. And you reflect before reacting, feel joy in simplicity, and think clearly. If the rajas, which is activity, passion, restlessness, is dominant, it will affect the chit by making it overreacted, ambitious, and agitated. You see the cake and impulsively you grab it. You might justify your action. You say, I deserve it after a very hard day's work. The mind jumps from one thought to another, and the ego wants control and recognition here. So the ego becomes very strong. If the tamas is dominant, which is inertia, dullness, and ignorance, the effect on chitta would be the chitta would become cloudy, confused, resistant to change. You see the cake, you feel lazy to decide and just eat it mindlessly. You might feel guilt afterwards, but lack the motivation to act differently. That's tamas talking. So when rajas and tamas dominate, chit becomes reactive, which is the manas. It desires, fears, and emotional swings rule you. The buddhi gets confused. Your decisions are poor, indecisive, and you're just trying to justify your wrong actions always. And ahamkar would be easily hurt, overly proud, and self-centered. So what is the spiritual goal of yoga? To purify the chit by increasing sattva, reducing rajas and tamas, and ultimately making it still and reflective, so that the true self, which is the Purush, can shine through without distortion. So chit is like a lake. If it's clear, you can see the bottom, which means your true self. If it's muddy, every decision and thought would be clouded. And the purified chitta brings mental peace, better decision making, clarity about your purpose. And that's where yoga helps. Yogash Chitta Vritti Nirodha. So we will have to understand what vrittis are, and we will have to understand how to work on them. So for today, try journaling in the evening while whatever your main thoughts are, Try to understand whether they are Rajvik, Tamsik, Sattvic, or your Mana, Buddhi, or Ahankar, which one is trying to dominate. Also, try to observe your breathing, and that will help you ground yourself. Your mind isn't your enemy, it's your greatest tool when it's clean. Purifying chitta doesn't mean becoming perfect, it means becoming clear. It's a return to your natural state, calm, conscious, connected. As Maharishi Patanjali says, Prakash Avaranam Shiyate. There it happens with pranayama, but all of this is connected. And as Lord Krishna says, the Udret Atmana Atmanam na Atmanam avasadyet Atmevhi Bandhuratmana Atmev Ripuratmana. But the vital question is, what disturbs this chit? What pollutes this lake? Let's explore in the next video tomorrow the 5 kaleshas, the 9 obstacles on the path of yoga. In the next video, we dive into understanding these 2 kleshas and obstacles and understand how to rise above them. Let's set today's sankalp or intention. I observe my thoughts. I try to understand the patterns of my thoughts and I don't react. I observe. Thank you very much. God bless you.